Hello, and welcome to the Thyroid Warrior Podcast. I'm Ebony, and I'm here as your wellness facilitator. I'm going to be sharing my experiences in managing Hashimoto's disease. I really hope that it'll help you on your personal journey. Keep in mind, however, this does not substitute for medical advice. It is only for your information and motivational purposes only. Now, let's get started. Hello, friends. We are in the final stretch, and I want to do an exercise with you. So what I want you to do, if you're driving, you'll be able to do this later, but if you're sitting still or not moving in a car that is driving, I want you to do something for me. I want you to write down the good, the bad, and the ugly that happened in 2019. Now, here's why we're doing this. We have a bad habit of not celebrating how far we've come. And for many of us, we're still experiencing symptoms, or there are a lot of things that you have to work on or get better at, or you still may not feel as good as you think you should feel at this point. And it's really hard to evaluate and acknowledge how far we've come. And when I think about this, I get a little emotional because Facebook in particular has been sharing memories with me. And the last, I'd say 6 months or so, about 10 to 13 years ago, I'm starting to see the posts that I was making, and one, thank God for growth and maturity, but two, many of the posts that I was creating were related to symptoms and issues of my thyroid disease, many of which I did not know were symptoms, but now that I'm looking at them on the opposite side of health, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been writing about what's been wrong with me all of this time. So it's definitely helped me to really and truly be humble, but also to celebrate how far I've come. And I've talked about this at length this year, but going through leaving my marriage, going through my dad being sick, my mom being sick, changes at work, changes in me, changes in my health, changes in where I live. So much has happened this year. I'm so grateful that I'm where I am and that I have you as a confidant, as a friend, and just someone that I can trust to be able to share these things with, because it's not easy going through everything that I've gone through, and to have had to get my health back together has definitely been a challenge in and of itself, but it's a triumph, and I've been celebrating it day after day after day, because again, I remember when there was a moment where I could barely get out of bed, or I would just cry nonstop because I was so exhausted and frustrated, but I couldn't sleep. And I am just so thankful for the outpouring of kindness and thoughtful words that each of you have sent to me throughout this time. But I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate all of the accomplishments that you've had this year. I want to celebrate the actual diagnoses that you all have had. I want to celebrate how much better you're doing despite having a really scary moment at times this year. I want to celebrate the fact that you're still standing and the fact that you're here and you're stronger. It might not feel like you're stronger, but you are. So, looking at that list and writing down the good, the bad, and the ugly, where are some areas that you can improve upon? And also, what are you hopeful about? I want you to take some time to really ponder these things because we're about to go all out in the next episode and really and truly dig deep because 2020 is going to be an amazing year for all of us. And I want to just grab arms and link up together and walk into the new year as fierce and as confident as we all can possibly be, because it's your time. It's your time to let go of your past self, and you have to leave everything in this year behind. And it's very difficult for us to move past the things that hurt us. But I promise you, once you continue to put in the work to be the very best version of you, you will start to notice how many doors open and how much changes for you in your life. And I definitely am a witness to that. So I just want to take some time and just celebrate you. This year has brought its unique challenges for you, I'm sure. But it's also another opportunity for you to understand that you thrived and you did it and you survived, and you should be really proud of yourself. So I just want to encourage you today. I want you to look forward, and I want you to be able to just sit and relish in everything that you've been able to accomplish and acknowledge how much you've grown. And I wanted to keep things short and sweet today, but you should be really proud of yourself. So with that, be happy, be whole, and be well. Take care. Okay, Thyroid Warriors, get out there and take things one step at a time. Remember, be great, reflect on your triumphs, and as always, be well. Take care.